Good morning, everyone. Today is October the 3rd, and I welcome you all. And this post is actually for Pluto, which is going direct on October the 4th. Okay, I'm Sandra Alexei, and I welcome you. And I'm from a Game Changer and my personal muse. Game Changer is a book that was written. I'm a co-author. It's about the new model of relationships in the Aquarian age. It's all about self-discovery. Okay. I also, if you look under the Show Me, I have my website, mypersonalmuse.com. I do spiritual and business counseling and work. I'm an astrologer. And another thing is, it's really, really important at this particular time because we've just had this full moon in Aries and now we're having this Pluto going direct, okay? So basically this is a game changer for you, for everybody, okay? So this is really important. I will be putting up a document where you can actually print it and take it down. And I usually add some extras when I'm doing the video. And what I do want to say here is, and one day, just like that, you'll rediscover your light. You'll embrace your inner warrior. You'll snatch your power back, and the whole game will change. And that's Game Changer. We have had our power taken away. Okay, and so that is the challenge that we all are going through right now. This started way back in 2007, 2008. And so it's a huge transformation. It's a shift in consciousness. We're moving from third dimension to fifth dimension to seventh dimension, and we are feeling it physically. Okay, so I welcome you. I would appreciate it if you would share, if you would put a comment, and if you would subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'm also giving away once a month, I give a free mini reading. And so anybody that puts a comment, I take those names and I put them in a little envelope and I draw at the end of the month. So that's my way of kind of giving back. So now I want to welcome you, and I will be reading this. So I hope that I'm not going to be too distracted, or you won't be too distracted, because there's a lot happening right now, and I want to share with you what is shifting. Okay, we have planetary cycles and everything is shifting. And some of the things that you can look forward to or that you can have an awareness of, because we do have ascension symptoms as we're changing, okay? We're actually moving from the caterpillar to the butterfly, okay? So thank you for your patience. I'm still learning all the time. So now as we enter October, we embrace the beautiful Venusian energies of Libra as we strive for balance and harmony in a very harmonious, where the world is really divided right now. There's a lot of anger, there's a lot of challenge, there's a lot of chaos, but we need to try and strive for that balance and harmony because it will affect you physically. Take the time to step away from media and electronics and go into nature. So it's great if you can walk in a forest, you're actually forest bathing. You can also enjoy the parks as you clear your mind and you're going to contemplate. You're going to align with the divine and create a strong connection with self. This connection assists you in aligning, figuring out, and embracing your purpose. Possibly on the new moon in Libra on October the 16th, you're going to have some kind of a light bulb. It's like, oh my goodness, okay? Collectively and personally, we're challenged to sort out truth versus non-truth. self-deception, control, corruption, tricks, and dishonesty. The process of discernment is what you need to embrace. At some point, we will know the truth, and the truth will indeed set us free. As Carolyn Mize says, beware of spellcasters. Truth is an interesting word with a lot of charge, okay? What I do know is at the end of the month, your bank balance is truth. So you can perceive all you want. You can make all the excuses you want. You can have philosophical, whatever. It does not matter, okay? And as I've said before, I took one of my classes when I was in university was philosophy, which was very interesting. I have a psych minor, and it was like we live in this real world. If we want to manifest, we are third dimensional. Okay, so between Saturn, which just went direct on the 28th, and we had our full moon. So between Saturn and Pluto going direct, this is some of the most potent and revealing moments of 2020 for you. The 2020 planets involved is in the major reset, we call it, or transformation, are Saturn and Pluto, which are both in Capricorn. The planet Saturn went direct on the 28th of September, so the energy should be lifted a little bit lighter, and Pluto goes direct on October the 4th. Both planets turned retrograde April, May of 2020. So it is now time to deal with life head on, as you have some tough decisions to make, as you consider some serious issues, and it's time to bring a certain chapter to the close. The planet Saturn, okay, which actually rules Capricorn, is all about karma and the choices you made when he was retrograde are going to be really impactful. Okay, because retrograde is I'm reassessing, I'm reevaluating, I'm really re-editing, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so you made some choices. So now, how are they impacting your life right now? These aspects call for boundaries and inner strength, because the full moon was all about Aries, about the I am presence. I know this sounds a little preachy, but that's where we're at. That's the work, okay? At the other end of the spectrum, Pluto and Saturn could bring intense, yet ultimately liberating transformation and the essential structures of society, as well as individual lives. So it's going to be a liberating transformation. You just got to go through it. Either path is going to be a rough road, full of resistance. There's going to be struggle. There's going to be controversy. There's going to be tears. However, there is a rainbow. Okay, there's always a rainbow at the end of a storm. Finding our way through this transition is a predominant theme in all of 2020 under the influence of Saturn and Pluto, as we're trying to find balance again and harmony in our lives. A lot of individuals are absolutely exhausted with the stress, with the drama, some disillusionment. And the feeling is this ever going to end? We just experienced again the full moon at 9 degrees of Aries. Right now we're experiencing energy also of Mars retrograde in Aries. So we're feeling frustration. There's a lot of intensity as we revisit spring energies with their challenges and initiations. And when Mars in Aries goes direct on November the 14th, okay, at 15 degrees, the planet of action and willpower you'll feel a lot more energy. You're ready to go. So it's just like you're rethinking, redoing. Mars, however, stays in Aries for a long time. So Mars will be at 29 degrees on January the 6th, 2021, which is a critical degree. And Mars at 0 degrees, critical degree, moves into Taurus on January 7th. So we're at critical. So you're really being asked to wake up, okay, and to really kind of discern and question, okay. And how do you do that? You get in touch and align with the divine and listen to your intuition. I'm going to give you a little exercise at the end of this. So Pluto in Capricorn actually went retrograde April 25th, and it's now direct October the 4th at 22 degrees Capricorn. So now the interesting thing, Pluto and Saturn were at 22 degrees on January 10, 11, and 12 of 2020. That was the huge conjunction all the astrologers were talking about for the last year or so. Okay. However, we feel the intense shift in energies actively right now from September 27th until October 11th. This new decade is a powerful harbinger. So what's happening for you in what was happening for you in January of 2020? We had a full moon lunar eclipse at 20 degrees of Cancer on January 10th. Then we had Uranus at 2 degrees of Taurus going direct on January 11th. And then the big Saturn-Pluto conjunction at 22 degrees Capricorn. So it was big. The significance is that Pluto is going direct now at the same degree. That's the significance of the conjunction of Saturn to Pluto in January, which could bring some stress and anxiety as you might revisit what was going on during that time, okay, before releasing this combination, okay. You always have to finish things off. It's not just going to go away. Can't put it in the closet or in the drawers. Conjunctions of Saturn to Pluto are always somewhat treacherous, and in the sign of Capricorn, they will leave lasting changes. This is a massive detoxification and purging at an emotional, physical, intellectual, and spiritual level. So from April 25th, 2020, once Pluto went retrograde, we've been asked to go within and evaluate all those energies of January 11th and 12th as we're preparing for the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter, which is moving into Aquarius on December 2020, okay? So we're feeling the full moon in Aries, and those energies are mixed with Pluto because that just happened, okay, on October the 2nd. Now we've got these energies at 22 degrees, and we have to remember 2020 is a master number 22, which is powerful and potent, and 22 is about creation and foundations. It's very powerful, it's pragmatic, it's ambition, it's disciplined, it's the builder. All that you might not want to hear. Purging and releasing with the full moon in Aries, and now final purging and releasing with Pluto as you have figured out anything, everybody, that you have been hanging on to because of some fear. Psychological and physical attachment, codependency, and you're preparing to clean the slate for December 20th, 2020. So what is it all about? It's all about becoming self-reliant, self-sufficient, not being a host or a parasite, not being an energy vampire or letting someone feed off your energy. Okay, in everyday terms, this means having strong personal boundaries and understanding the term ROI, return on investment. You are your investment. Your body is your temple, your spirit, energy, your time, your money. So you are to discern any relationships with family, friends, intimate relationships, business partners, career, and work environment. Once evaluated, so now you sit back. The question, is it beneficial to all involved or just to certain parties? Okay. Then again, watch out for October 9th. You can put this in. That's why it's good. I have a video. I have this video, and then there will be a written one put up too. It's a powerful, tense energy. It's the second of 3 passes. The first was August the 13th, and the final is December 23rd. There will be some type of resolution, okay, that involves action, not just talking about it. There's going to be a resolution. This Pluto going direct is not about reacting or going to extremes. It's about self-awareness, being mindful, being the observer and witness, having self-discipline, discernment, and pragmatic common sense. As we're integrating a lot of energies and purgings, we will feel the ascension frequency, and it's a great time for energy clearing and healing. Great time to embrace the alignment, and so with your purpose over the next while. Pluto going direct, and then wow, we have an incredible transit, Jupiter in Capricorn, that sextiles Neptune and Pisces. Again, these are just terms. I say them for people that understand them, because if you know where these planets are in your natal chart, if you know what houses they're going through, it can help you that way. Okay. So with this particular transit, which is all about harmony, and the harmony comes when you gain strength and align with your higher self. As we go within and trust in divine timing, we hear the whispers of the universe. We have to turn the dial to the correct station so we can hear and have clarity of what the messages are for us individually, which means you have to quiet the mind. Now, the energy started in 2019, so there were big dreams and expectations, okay? However, now the important aspect here for you is to know what houses these planets affect in your personal natal chart. So the first process and the unfolding started. So you had all these big dreams, and the first process started February 17th, 2020. And that was Jupiter at 17 to 18 degrees, which was the beginning of something coming through to the second process, which was July 25th to August 2nd. At that point, Jupiter was 20 degrees of Capricorn retrograde, and more information was given. You're always given information. Then the final hit, okay, the third, which is today, Pluto goes direct tomorrow, okay? The planets, Jupiter at 18 degrees of Capricorn, Neptune at 18 degrees of Pisces. Through the entire process, you now have greater, or should have greater clarity, and you're trusting and strengthening your intuition, trusting what feels good for you, what your value and worth is, not others. Interesting, as Capricorn energies are about physical structure, what's happening with your body? Anything supporting the body, bones, teeth, muscular system will be affected as physical bodies are changing in form, structure, DNA, and at a cellular level. So the awakening is about becoming more conscious. Okay, when I'm more conscious, I'm just more conscientious and raising my frequency. So I become a brighter light bulb. Your body is a temple of energy and is transforming and transmuting. We have all seen the symptoms with ascending. I have them on my Facebook. Your body is giving you messages. So if you've got aches and pains, and what are your vitamins? What are the herbs? What are the supplements do you require as you're cleansing and clearing out the internal systems and it's being replenished? I also use the Solfrago frequency musics on YouTube to sleep with. More water. Certain foods don't interest you anymore. You're changing habits and routine, and the body is gaining strength through the shifts to navigate, because we still have a lot of personal shifts and a changing world. 2021, if you think you've seen a lot now, 2021 is all about true disclosure. You may have gained clarity about life, purpose, directions, and choices. Hopefully you finally understand the gifts of divine timing and synchronicity that you were not ready to assimilate in 2019 or earlier in 2020. The light bulb goes off when it's your time. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 14, 30, 50, 60, 70, it will go off in divine time. Overall sense of career and professional and personal life now becomes clear. So I'm saying be the observer and pay attention to what's really going on in life with individuals in your life and in your environment. Whatever made you stronger and waking up gives you the energy to go for what you really want, to try and experience with a sense of realism and positivity. You now have the confidence and backbone. And it's funny because Capricorn is all about the skeletal system. And you feel comfortable working in partnership with spirit and divine. Everybody always has to, I need to have this partnership and this here. The very first one, that's self-discovery, is your alignment with the divine or source. Finally, after a few years of having to dig deep for your truth, you now have clarity, and it's simple as you create now what? A strategy, which is going to assist you in making some concrete decisions and then taking action on how to move forward for the long term. It's great to make decisions, but if you never put them into effect and act on it, it's just what? Floats. Capricorn wants you to move forward in a responsible manner that gives you a good ROI, a return on investment. So no wasting your energy, no wasting your time. So be very conscious and aware of where you focus your attention, time, and energy. You will be very discerning and selective as to what you're doing and who you're doing it with. In the middle of October, you will get some stops as you are to review the big processes and the shifts in energy. Your messages will come through your body as the outer planets dance together, and they're wanting to create harmony and balance. And you're asked to adjust your frequency dial and to listen. Take care of your body needs. There's a change in lifestyle, so food choices, more water, diet, weight loss, supplements, exercise, walking, massage, acupuncture, meditation, more rest, set a routine and commit to it, cutting the energetic and physical cords with certain individuals, also with certain areas of your life. So it's about food, about money management, time management. Wow, what an incredible ride. I'm going to do separate videos on Mercury going retrograde because it's a powerful one, and the new moon, and the next full moon is on Halloween. So I'm going to give you a little example of when you're always trying to listen. Everybody's trying to tell you what to do. How do you get in touch with the divine? Okay, so if you can being outside is really good. Okay, so you can be outside and you can be standing in a park, don't have a lot of people around, standing in a park, and you just stand there and you visualize two fences, one on each side. And on each side of the fence, there's a bunch of people that, you know, this could be family here. On the left, it could be your friends, okay? Because you need to make a decision. So everybody, they are giving their 2 bits here, this one's saying, and you're getting confused. And so I'm asking you to walk into and become aligned with self. So as you're walking, you're hearing their voices. So you actually physically walk. You hear the voice here and the voice here. But as you walk and you get stronger, which is what's happening now. So you walk in harmony and in balance, and you're walking forward. And the interesting thing is the voices you can't hear. You look over there and you see their mouths, but you don't hear them. Because now you're connecting. And as you walk forward, you're going to come to where there's going to be like a crossroad of Eden. And so at that point, you make the decision. You have aligned with your intuition. So when it comes to a decision, is it yes? Is it no? Is it right? Is it wrong? Do I go here or do I go there? And then You'll take a deep breath and you'll step either to the left or either to the right. And that is where the divine is helping you. Everything is divine timing. You do have a destiny. We do have free will. Some of our choices and decisions have not been as good as they should be for our whatever personal health or whatever. But now we're able to relook at it. Okay, that's the thing. So many blessings and much life. It's a great time to have a private session or reading, which I do. You can check underneath on my website. Thank you for taking your time. And again, I'd appreciate it if you'd like, comment and share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I hope that you all have your own personal copy of Game Changer. The whole first chapter is about self-discovery. Okay, there's 8 areas that you have to answer questions about. And guess what? You probably did it last year. And if you do it again in a year or so, you'll find that there have been changes. So that's what happens in relationships, in our own relationship with ourselves. There's interactive exercises which really help. So we evolve and mature, and we need to take the time to reflect, which we don't, as to who we are and what our needs are. And that's what's happened now. Change is inevitable. Because I said once a month I do a draw, and all you do is put a comment and then I draw your name at the end. And so much love, many blessings. Please share and be the butterfly. Be ready to call back your spirit. And as it said before, this is a game changer. Take care.